bear in mind the fact that in a very short period of time, the calf will have built up immune defense levels that are quite sufficient for a steady development. In brief, Raltec's intelligent nutrition system creates the right metabolism during the animal's lactation for what will certainly be a fine steer. And it's also clear that the speed with which the animal passes from consuming milk to solids represents a considerable financial saving for the farmer. The question is, do all farms really get the most out of their way of working? Using Raltec products brings about a considerable reduction in the cost of a farm. And in Bages, in the heart of Catalonia, this is something that they already know perfectly well. Raltec's intelligent nutrition plan generates money. The idea, form and style of this plan allows the farmer financially to get the very best out of the weaning process. A roll call of the advantages that come with Raltec includes the following. With the reduced lactation period, the calves consume less milk. This is a considerable saving. Energy costs, gas, electricity, incurred in heating the milk are also reduced, as there is less milk to heat. A reduction in lactation time reduces the working hours traditionally needed to supervise this process on the farm. The speed with which the animal passes from consuming milk to consuming solids, with the consequent development of its rumen, enormously increases the level of protection in the calf's bloodstream. This means that there are fewer casualties in the herd, and also represents a saving in medical and sanitary costs. And finally, the reduction in the number of calf casualties creates a herd which is far more homogeneous than is possible using traditional nutritional products. This also reduces the kilo carcass cost. Looked at in this way, it's clear that financial considerations are vital in a farmer's decision to select a nutrition plan for the farm. For these and the many other reasons that farmers using Raltec for some time have already discovered, this intelligent nutrition plan is indispensable, as much for the efficient running of the farm as for its financial profitability. And only Raltec offers such profitability. Raltec is a European product which has been widely tested and which provides a solution to the long and difficult problem of transporting calves from the north to the south of the continent. To finish, here again are the principal advantages that the product offers.
Consumption with the Raltec plan. Consumption powdered milk 6 kilos. Consumption Raltec TC01 15 kilos. Consumption Raltec TC02 10 kilos. Consumption starting fodder 63 kilos. Consumption 56 days, total 94 kilos. Raltec, the solution to the weaning of your calves. San Jose Farm, Huesca Province, 1,500 dairy cattle. The Raltec plan experience on a farm of 1,500 head of cattle. We're at the San Jose Farm in the Benefa area, and we're going to put some questions to Mr. Jaime Pon, who's in charge of weaning matters at this farm. And we think it's interesting to have a chat with these gentlemen because it's one of the milk ventures with the greatest volume in the country. Therefore, it's highly interesting to listen to the opinions of these gentlemen, as he's been using Raltec products for a good while. We would be grateful if you answered sincerely. How long have you been a Raltec client?
Very well. Good afternoon. Here on the farm, we have worked with Raltec products for the weaning of our calves for approximately 2 years.
And more or less, how many head do you think you may have been weaned up to now?
In 2 years, we have weaned approximately 500 head, all females.
At what age do you put your calves into these individual boxes here?
We put them in boxes from the second day of life, at a time when we are giving them maternal milk colostrum, and we start giving them Raltec plan from the 4th day.
Starting from the 4th day?
Yes. Starting from the 4th day of life, we begin to give them Raltec.
Very well, yeah. How much do you think your calves eat approximately at 21 days?
On average, well, they must be eating about 1 kilogram a day.
Well, for example, have you checked whether enteric problems are being corrected? Are there losses, let's say, better startups? In general, what have you noticed about the Raltec system?
Yes, in general, what I appreciate most is evidently the matter of losses through diarrhea due to gastric processes. This has very much been reduced, very much. Even the ones that tend to have these kinds of problems recover better, respond more efficiently to treatment than before, when they only drank milk up to 90 days and they didn't eat before 60 days.
Very well, so a better response is obtained.
There is a faster response, and there are definitely less losses because of this.
The ensilage volumetric matter, how many months do you start to give it to them?
We give Raltec up to 40 days, which is when we start weaning. After weaning, we give them a fodder produced on site, adding 10% Raltec, as part of a formula with alfalfa and growth products, so that it can transform into a complete polygastric. From 5 months onwards, we give them this fodder mixed with ensilage and other products.
Jaime, for reference, have any of these pens, for example, the one we have here in front of us, been weaned with Raltec products?
Right. Well, to be precise, all of this rebreeding section has been weaned with Raltec. As we said, we've been using the product for 2 years, and the average calving age of the heifers stands at 2 years. At this very moment, the first heifers weaned with Raltec are beginning to calve. Since we have weaned with Raltec, we have also improved the feeding of the rebreed, and we are at present lowering the average first calving age. We have gone from an average of 26 to 27 months at first calving to an average of 24 months.
In other words, you've advanced 2 to 3 months.
We have gained between 2 to 3 months by cutting back that period, and evidently reduced maintenance costs and advanced the cow's production forward, which has also made our investment profitable earlier. We have turned over the capital invested in rebreeding more quickly.
So, with economic parameters, reducing the period for rebreeding of a cow by between 2 and 3 months, counting the 1,500 head you have, this may mean a very important sum on the